All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're taking a look at this electric scooter. This is from Hiboy. This is the KS4pro electric scooter, 500 watt motor, 25-mile battery range. They sent this to me, so a big shout out to them. So we're gonna do an unboxing of this. We're gonna get this out of the box. We're gonna get it set up, assemble it. Shouldn't be a whole lot of assembly. And then we're gonna do some initial thoughts and our review on it. So let's get started. Okay, we got the scooter out of the box. It comes pretty much assembled. The only thing I have to do is just put this handlebar stem in the top of the tube here, screw it down, and then it comes with the charger. It already has there's just a couple of little screws here, these little Allen screws we have to put in. There's 6 of them we put in. Comes with the wrenches and our instruction manual. The instructions are pretty simple. It just says to put it in there, screw it in. So we just have to tilt this tube up here. So let's get this part done here. Okay, it looks like that just. Okay, locking is really simple. That just locks it like that. All right, looks like there's 1, 2. So there's 6. There's 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 2 on this side. Okay, so we got it all assembled. It's pretty simple. The Allen wrenches are included, goes in very simply. You really can't mess this part up. So real simple installation. So now the instructions say we can plug it in. It should have some charge to it, but we can test out the electronics, make sure that it turns on. Okay, so a couple of features of this. These honeycomb tires, they're not air-filled tires, so you're not going to get a flat, which is great if you're using this as a commuter scooter or even just using it for just everyday recreational use. You don't have to worry about getting a flat tire, so I really like that feature of it. It can hold up to 220 pounds, so it's got a good weight rating. With the battery range, 25 miles. It also has a front electric brake, and then it has a rear cable actuated brake. So it's got a brake handle here on the front, is how you're doing that. There's a cool little bell integrated right in here to the handlebar. It does say that it's rear suspension supported, so it does have a little shock absorption in the rear. And also under this little flap here, it actually has a little seat post. So they do have an auxiliary or an accessory seat that you can get to turn this into kind of a sitting model, which is pretty cool. This back part here is the latch. So when you're gonna fold this down, this is gonna latch onto the handlebar. It's gonna latch up here, so it folds down, connects into here. So when you're in carrying mode, you can do that. All right, I just want to test out how hard or easy it is to get this thing folded up. Unplug it here from the wall. There's a little tab here. You pull up on that, down. Let that come down like that. And just lift up that latch there. Now this thing is 38 pounds, but it actually, it feels like 38 pounds. I mean, it definitely has some weight to it, but it's got a big battery, got a big motor in it. So you'd expect this kind of weight out of it, but it is portable too. So you can take it on the train, put it in the back of your car, bus, so forth. So it'll be great for commuting, taking it around places. So it does fold up real easily. And then just to unlatch it there, fold it back up here. So folding, unfolding is real simple. Here on the home screen here, there's a little sticker here that just kind of shows some initial startup information. So the power on, just one short press, off, on, off, the light, short press once, switching the mode, short press twice, power off, long press for 3 seconds. So let's take this off. Let's turn this on here. Press right here on the screen. It's got a nice light up LED. It just kind of shows our battery range here. Shows in miles per hour. Let's download the app and we'll show you what kind of features we can do on the app. We're just getting the Hiboy app and we'll be able to pair it with the scooter. All right, once you get the app set up, you go in, it'll search for so you just want to keep your scooter nearby and it'll search for your scooter. You'll be able to add the equipment here and then we can go into it. So here's some of the different settings. Bluetooth setting, you can turn the light on and off, lock it, or unlock it, which means it won't move. You won't be able to unlock it without the app here. Kind of gives your mileage. This is kind of your odometer, your battery range, riding time, speed mode. This is the comfort mode, isn't it? D mode. Yeah. And then you can activate the cruise control right here. You can change it to kilometers or miles per hour. So you got a lot of great features right here on the app. Okay, as you can see on the screen, it's got a nice color display here. It's going to show your battery meter, your miles per hour, the Bluetooth symbol, and then here's your drive mode, sport or comfort mode on the drive mode. So why don't we get it out on the street, take it for a spin, and see what we think of it. We're going to get it out here. All right, my initial impression really is that it's super quiet and smooth. I mean, that's really the main thing I'm seeing right now, is it's really smooth, really quiet. I'm not hearing a lot of motor noises. I'm just hearing wind noise right now. The brake is, you can really feel the brake. That front brake, the front electric brake and the rear cable brake really work together good to provide great stopping power. And you can see on our, you get the throttle right here on the thumb throttle is really comfortable, really easy to use, feels great, accelerates really good. I mean, this thing is really nice. I really like the feel of this scooter. The tires, even though they are solid rubber tires, they still feel really good. I really like the deck. This deck has a nice rubber surface. The grip is really good, and it's got enough room for my feet. I mean, I wear size 11 shoes, and I've got plenty of room with my shoes positioned the way they are. So some of the ones don't have as comfortable as deck. I really like the feel of this deck. I've really got a nice foot position as I'm riding. So right here I'm going about top speed. This is 19 miles an hour, and really this is probably as fast as you want to go on a scooter. I don't really have the need for any faster speeds here. Brake feels good. I'm impressed with the scooter. I could see doing a 20-mile trip on this thing. And if you stay tuned for a future video, I'm going to do an actual range test. 100% battery all the way down to 0 and see how many miles we can get on this. On smooth surfaces, it feels really good. That when you get to some bumpy surface, like I was on a sidewalk with those expansion joints, it is getting a little bumpier there. All right, to activate cruise control, we activate it here on the app, and you hold it down for 5 seconds while you're riding to activate it. Okay, testing out the cruise control here. You want to make sure we've activated in the app. Cruise control icon is blinking, and it says to hold it down the throttle for 5 seconds. It'll beep. You'll hear a beep. Okay, so that's activated. So it looks like we're cruising around 19, so it looks like it cruises at full speed here. To deactivate it, we just push the throttle down with our thumb, or we can just hold the brake. So the cruise controls are nice if you have a long straight area where you don't have to hold down the throttle. So we'll hold it down again, 5 seconds. And we got cruise control activated. And we just hit the brake or the throttle to disengage it, so it's pretty intuitive. Works pretty good. All right, so this is how a kid, so this is a 13-year-old on this scooter, fits pretty well. Even though the handlebars are a little bit higher than probably some of the other scooters that he's ridden before, still is pretty comfortable while you're on it, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So 13-year-old can ride it pretty good. Probably even my 10-year-old can ride it pretty easily. So let's go out and see you ride it around. Let me get in front of you here, you guys. Okay guys, so overall I'm really impressed with this scooter. I like the ergonomics of it. It feels great. The handlebars feel great. The spacing is great. The throttle control, I really like that. The brake is nice. It does have some stiffness to it, but that'll probably wear in over time. But you also have, it's actuating an electric brake and a cable brake. I like this little integrated bell into the handlebar. It folds down nice and easy. The screen's great. The only thing yet to be determined is how long the range is, you know, on a full charge. And I'm going to be doing we'll do a full range test here in another video. But overall, I'm really impressed with this. Rides smooth, it's quiet, it's fast, it brakes well, rides well, very stable too. Going 19 miles an hour on one of these scooters is kind of, you know, borderline going a little too fast, but it feels very stable. I feel very confident on this. So you obviously want to make sure you're wearing your protective gear and protecting yourself, staying in areas where, you know, you're away from traffic and so forth. But I really like this scooter. This is going to be a great addition to the garage. Guys, check out the link down below to this scooter. I have a link down below. Hopefully you found this informative, helpful. This is a great scooter. I'm really impressed with this a lot. If you're looking for one of these scooters, this is the Hiboy KS4pro. Take a look at this. This is a great option. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.